Welcome to the Stronger Tides Podcast, the podcast for small business entrepreneurs and corporate executives to learn more about increasing their client or employee retention through a group cruise program. Ready to drop anchor? Here's your host, travel advisor Rita Perez.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Stronger Tides Podcast. Happy to have you here today. This topic is something I have been thinking about as just an alternative. I wanted to present an alternative to a regular cruise retreat experience, and this is kind of like a small ship on a large ship experience, so you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. We have been talking about luxury a bit recently with Celebrity's New Luxury. And I know some of you may be thinking, what if I'm not ready to take the full plunge, but I do want to try it out? And other than booking just a suite on a cruise ship, Norwegian Cruise Line offers a secluded luxury retreat for its Haven guests. I think it's perfect not only for personal travelers wanting to get a little ritzy, but also corporate travelers who want privacy but access to everything on a contemporary cruise line. So let's dive in onto what some of the perks are. And you get all of the perks. Being a Haven guest, you get all of the perks, and that's about 5 perks total. Norwegian just like to do these things called perks for incentives. Usually you can only get 1, sometimes 2, depending on the type of cabin that you book. But when you are a Haven, and all Haven cabins are suites, you can get all 5. So you can get specialty dining, drink packages, Wi-Fi, shore excursion credit, and complimentary kid fares. Now this is all like, there's terms and conditions for everything, but that's an awesome package. And something that you may have picked up on is that I do love when everything is kind of all-inclusive and you don't have to be like, okay, I got to set aside money for this and set aside money for this. It is all included. Literally from this package, all you would have to buy is like any souvenirs that you wanted on the ship, or if you're spending money at the gym or any of the specialty activities like the bumper cars, or not the bumper cars, the racetrack, or the spa. Spa would be another one where you could spend some nice money there too. Alrighty, moving on. Private areas. The Haven, like I said, is like its own ship within a ship. If you didn't want to leave the Haven the whole time on your cruise, you don't have to, because you have everything there with you. So you have your own restaurant, you have your own lounge, there's a courtyard with a sun deck, and it's all yours. Really, it is like being on a private yacht with all the big ship amenities. So if you didn't want to feel like totally secluded and we're still like, oh, but I need to go see my Broadway shows and all that, don't worry, it is still there.
Hey, interested in getting an actual numbers comparison of a land retreat versus a cruise retreat? You know, honestly, when I was putting this document together, I couldn't even believe the great difference between the numbers. Visit StrongerTidesPodcast.com to be added to my weekly email list and get the download now. Back to the show.
The next item is you get priority everything. So we've already talked about the perks, but the perks don't like stand a chance to being pampered with your own butler, and then you also have a concierge, and you also have attendance for the pool area. You get to have priority seating to the theater shows. You get priority escort on and off the ship when in port. How stinking awesome is that? And you also get priority when making reservations at specialty restaurants, which can be a pretty awesome perk if you decided last minute, or if you just saw the beautiful bistro and you're like, I need to go there. And you're a Haven guest, so you get all these extra priorities and perks. So it's kind of like you ask and you shall receive. And like I have been mentioning, the final thing is that you do get the best of both worlds. There's privacy, exclusives, and amenities in the haven, while also having access to the rest of the ship. So you can have a corporate meeting in your suite during the day and let off some steam jamming in the lounge at nighttime. Or you can lounge by your private pool during the day and take in one of those Broadway-style shows at nighttime. The Haven is a great hybrid of luxury mixed with contemporary. You may not be a full luxury client, but you do want to enjoy some of the comforts. Or you may want your guests to be treated a little extra special with the Haven amenities without breaking the budget. So, tell me, do you think the Haven sounds right up your alley? If you're looking for more information, please shoot me an email and I'd be happy to connect with you. All right, have a wonderful week and I will see you next week.
Thanks for joining us on the Stronger Tides podcast. Please subscribe to our podcast. And if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating or a share with your colleagues. Find us on social media at Rita Ventures Group Cruising and online at ritaventures.net. Until next time, happy sailing.